Hello everybody, happy Friday. This is KN from Sonic Song 182, and we've got some artwork happening today. Technically, this was progress that I already made on a piece. It's not finished, of course, but that way, at least you guys will be able to see the artwork actually happening instead of me getting distracted and talking for 500 years and doing like nothing. It's going to be an Easter-based drawing for Amy and Cream, and also some Chow. You guys will see what it is as I go. This also went through the process of me doing like the sketching and stuff, and then the line art for the most part. But yes, that is what we're looking at on the stream at the moment. Hello and welcome! Let's see, who is here already? Scott Conlon, Marcos Games, Starkiller95, Jeremy Afriyi, Destiny Edits, Princess Vertera, Luke O'Sullivan, Roly Polio 4, Agent Nova, Kraken Knuckles, Willis Rose, Ian Nora, Blaine Storm 1, Haley Dunbar, Beth Blocks Productions, N. Kazimulo, Frank Davidson, Connor the Plushie, Dust in the Wind is here, hello! MM Sweet, Minty Tails, Rider the Tiger, yes, many. Destiny Edit said, how are you? I'm doing well, I'm a little sleepy today, but I've got my energy up for the live stream, and hopefully everything goes smooth today. I've been noticing lately that the Tuesday streams have been going like just fine, and then the Friday streams are the ones where we get, like, attacked by lag, so I have to wonder if that's, like, YouTube getting overloaded or something, because it doesn't, or, like, maybe the internet service in my area is disgruntled by Friday evenings? I don't know, but, for some reason, I don't think it's my equipment necessarily, because it seems to be working pretty well on Tuesdays, but on Fridays it's been a little bit weird lately, so, I apologize ahead of time. If it ends up being if it ends up being strange. Alright, let me see if I can zoom you guys in just a little bit more. I think it's doubled up on itself. There we go. I think that's fine. Okay. Faye Anderson, thank you for the member message. It said, hello everyone, happy early Easter. Yes, I'm surprised Easter is sneaking up on me. I'm trying to finish a little video for like the Cupid Cream series for Easter. Originally I thought I could have like a bunch of those little things done this month, but a lot of stuff has happened in the month of March, so I will be quite satisfied to finish one of them for a Sunday release. But we'll find out. Connor the Plushie said Sailor Moon. Was that Sailor Moon? Yeah, my desktop, my desktop background is a very pretty picture of Sailor Moon. So sometimes if she flickers onto the thing, it's just because sometimes when I'm shifting windows, it shows what my desktop looks like. Oh, thank you, Lord Adrian 1000 for the 10 Nux bucks. They said, hey girl, what are you going to draw today? Well, this is the progress so far on a Easter drawing that I was doing of Cream and Amy. Just so you guys know, this is what I already did on it. I'm not live drawing this at the moment, although if I want... Oh wait, no, I don't want to click on that. Spoilers. But I recorded my progress on it so you guys could actually see me, like, drawing something. I have a habit of trying to do art streams, and then I just get to chatting with everyone too much, and then I don't draw anything. So this is the progress I made on an Easter drawing that I've already done. But, I'm gonna see if I manage to have the time on Sunday to do some OC doodles with this drawing. So once we get far enough in there, you'll see that there's like a little, spot saved for like people's OCs, which I would draw in there randomly. You'll see what I mean, but that'll be a fun little Easter stream if I manage to have the time to do it, which I hope so. I think it'll be fun. But in the meantime, this is just the work I did on the image. Welcome to the chat, everyone who has come in just now. I think AU Queen just came in. Hello, welcome. Send Love Studio said, hey KN, good for me to catch your stream while playing Pokemon. Aha! Well, that'll be good background noise for catching some good Pokemon. Princess Vertera said, I love Amy and Cream's adorable outfits. thank you. These are Amy and Cream's Cupid Cream special outfits from the little mini Valentine's season of spring love spin-off things. The outfits were designed by my friend Daniela, or Cutie T Cat, who also made my VTuber models, so huzzah! And Stephanie Barnshaw said, going to bed soon, thought I'd say goodnight real quick to you and everyone in the chat. Well, good night, Stephanie, you take care. Crack on My Knuckles said, I've always wanted to watch Sailor Moon, where should I start? You know, it's hard to say. I grew up with the 90s Deke Dub anime, and so, despite its many flaws, that's the definitive Sailor Moon to me. So, like, I would say start there, except I know that it's got lots of censorship issues in there that are real weird, but the voice work in there is totally iconic, the music's a jam. Technically, I think it was Viz that made a new dub of it, which is very competent, just not as iconic as the one that I grew up on. But the Viz dub is very good, and it doesn't cut out a bunch of weird stuff as they tended to do for trying to dub things in the 90s. Gabriella said Amy is my favorite. Excellent. Good choice. Amy is very cute. Sorry that you didn't get good sleep last night, Lele Bunny. I took a nap today too, in the middle of the day. I think what happened was I got cold. Sometimes I was editing something and then I got to feeling cold for some reason or another, despite having a blanket, and then I fell asleep for like an hour and a half. But you know what? Sometimes you need it. Hello, good afternoon to you too, Music Lover 9214. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see. Princess Vertera said, Kan, what is your favorite Easter egg candy that you'd like to eat? I'm not sure what counts as an Easter egg candy, but if I was gonna go get, like, some kind of Easter treat on Sunday, let's see, like, candy-wise, probably just, like, you know, either, like, a chocolate bunny, because those are fun, or, like, one of those Reese's Peanut Butter Cup egg-shaped things. Those are pretty dope. Thank you, Dylan Hammond, just saying hello, Kan, happy Easter. Happy Easter to you, too! Ooh, MM Sweet said, I had a blueberry muffin and milk. Excellent. I was bad today. I don't know what possessed me to do this, but normally I'll eat something substantial when I first wake up in the morning, but I rolled out of bed sleepy and just, like, ate a bunch of marshmallows. You know what? I guess sometimes you gotta. But the problem with starting your day with that much sugar is it leaves you hungry the whole rest of the day. Later on, I ate some, like, normal food, but, like, right out of bed, just a bunch of marshmallows. I'm like, dude, Kan. And, I feel the repercussions of this. I've been starving all day, despite eating normally after that point. The problem is, like, too much sugar, it'll get, like, I don't know, it'll get your hunger juices going. And thank you, Mad Blacksmith 1170, saying, hey Kan, thanks for the invite. I'm very thankful. I've been enjoying your very friendly community. I was having some fun developing a character of mine. Oh, good. Character development can be lots and lots of fun. I've actually been doing, like, some character developing exercises, with a friend lately. In written format, we're doing, like, a little story thing, but those are all non-Sonic related OCs, so no one will know who those are. But there's, like, I'm trying to develop, like, 15 characters at once. It's been interesting. Oh dear. Thank you, Lord Adrian 1000 for the 10 Nux bucks, saying swiggity swooty, coming for the Easter goodies, that is. I don't want to say that whole sentence. But, yes, it's almost time for delicious Easter treats. You know, I'm craving vegetables right now. I guess that's a Easter thing. I'm gonna go get me some carrots, it'll be great. Oh, Bruno Milan said, hey Kan, happy to hear you again, and glad you liked my new fan art of Kung Fu Panda 4 for the event days ago. Oh yeah, that was a cute drawing. Thank you for sharing it. I still haven't seen Kung Fu Panda 4. Some of the aspects of it got spoiled for me, like, basically the day the movie came out, so I'm like, aw, man. You know what, I'll just wait till it comes out on streaming or something. Sean Full Dark said, I had leftover pizza for breakfast. Still good! Still good! I love leftover pizza. Black Dragon Knight said, Easter is when Cadbury really roll out their mini eggs. That's their season. That is their season. Agent Nova said, did y'all realize Easter is on March 31st? Yeah, it's pretty soon. It's just a couple of days. Sunday, March 31st this year. And then April Fool's the day right afterwards. Woo! Blainstorm1 said, good choice. Fits the theme. I think that's about me eating carrots. Actually, what I really want right now is some asparagus. Man, that sounds good. But I can't just sit here. First of all, I don't have any asparagus. And second, what a thing to be sitting here like on the live stream talking to everybody. I'm like having a chat and I'm like chomping on a bunch of asparagus. Hello, welcome Mario who says it's a me. Welcome Wilmer Gamer who has just entered the chat. Welcome, welcome. John Paul Grieve said, I'll be doing art of Sonic for the first time soon. He was a winner of my Twitter tournament poll, and I was wondering, do you have any tips on how to draw him, KN? I don't really know. When I was first learning to draw Sonic characters, I did watch some tutorials on YouTube for, like, to get an idea of the basic shapes. So I've never made a tutorial like that, but I always start with like a circle. Like you'll see a little bit later in the video footage here. Amy and Cream are both started in pretty much the same way. It's like a structure that I do to work out the pose and the sizes of things. So I like start with the circle for the head, the bean-shaped body, and I figure out where the limbs go. But it's always like kind of a construction sketch before I draw the character themselves. And then after that, it's just like practice, I guess. Silver180 said, KN, you should make another plushie Sonic Chef's recipe for Easter because I enjoyed your Sonic Chef videos. Well, technically, I do enjoy the Sonic Chef's videos. It might be a little while before I can make another one because I recently moved into a very small apartment and it does not have a kitchen. It doesn't even have a kitchen sink. Yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna be cooking anything anytime soon because I would have to go to a completely separate location that actually has a kitchen to do that. I have been feeding myself by assembling food because like you don't need a kitchen to make like a salad. All you need is your fridge. I have a fridge. I've got a mini fridge. It's just I don't have counters. I don't have a kitchen sink. I don't have like cabinets and stuff. But I do have a refrigerator. I've got my coffee machine. I've got a toaster oven. I have not been brave enough to use that thing just yet though, because I haven't before. So things gotta be kept pretty simple. Yeah, no kitchen. I think these are called, like, economy units. Sometimes you do what you gotta do to afford your rent. And this time around, it involved moving to a place that has no kitchen. So, yeah. It's alright. I'm making do just fine. I can assemble salads in there. I've got microwave dinners. I have got a microwave! There's that too, so I have certain appliances where I can make up for that, but yeah, without a kitchen, it's a little difficult to make a Sonic Chef's episode. There's not a lot of room in here. Basically, it's one big room and a closet for storage and then the bathroom and then that's it. And the corner of the room is where I've got I've got my fridge. Minty Tail said, someone give this woman a kitchen. Well, as much as I would appreciate being given a kitchen, there's nowhere to put it. Yeah, Sometimes that is how you afford an apartment. Sometimes you get one that does not have a kitchen. But again, I live in a safe neighborhood. The trade-off is that no kitchen. That's fine. But yeah, that's it might be a while before I can make a Sonic Chef's video because you kind of need a kitchen to make to make something like that. Silver 18 said, "It's okay, Can. I hope you find a perfect place for a kitchen someday." Yeah, maybe someday I will be able to afford a bigger place, but right now I've got what I've got, and it's pretty cozy in here. There's room to move about. Mario said, "Do you live better than the Chaotix?" Well, I don't have to cram a crocodile, a child bee, and a chameleon in one spot. I guess this is like if Espio had his own place. It's small, it's got the basic necessities, but yeah, they have to cram 3 people into like a business front. I bet they have a kitchen though. Lele Bunny said, "Studio apartment, but no kitchen. The toaster oven is easy to use though if you need pointers." Well, I've gone through the instructions for how to use the toaster oven, but I'd have to like have just the right thing. I really wanted to try to cook in there because mostly I can get away with like cooking stuff just in the microwave. So I haven't really gotten around to it, I mean. Hello, welcome to the chat, Jasmine Sood, saying hi there. Hello, welcome. Faye, good point, Faye. Faye Anderson said, "Espio can at least utilize the walls and ceiling as extra space to move." I guess that's true, and I mean, I can go outside, so there's that, but, yeah, here's the next Sonic Chef's Can cooks eggs on a hot sidewalk. Yeah! Oh, but that's alright. I've got my little office in here, so I can still do all my live streaming stuff for now. And I've got enough room to move and subsist in here. Huzzah! How are all of you guys doing? How's your week been? I hear a lot of people are starting to go on spring break right now. Spring break hasn't been a thing for me in a long time because it doesn't really matter once you're just like in the regular workforce and all. So like, but I've been hearing about everyone going on like vacations to like Disney World and stuff, and like out camping and things. Do any of you guys have something fun planned for the upcoming weeks? And also, sorry, yes, that was my phone. I'll take a second to give you guys a moment to respond to that so I can see what you're up to. Yeah, that was my phone, sorry. Alright, now let's take a look. Sweet said, "My spring break was a few weeks ago." Well, I guess some areas do have that like spaced out. I think and of course in like half the world it's not spring right now, so there's that too. Rin the Hedgehog said, "I'm doing well, I'm in a really good mood." Perfect. Connor the Plushie went to Medford for spring break. Mario said, "I've been sick the past week, but I'm better now." Well, that's good. Lele Bunny's on the last leg of their spring break. Send Love Studio said, "Funny, I plan to head to Disney World in October when it's not busy." That sounds like a fun time to go. Like, I've been to Disneyland in October. Not to Disney World, but the littler one, Disneyland. Very cozy, fun, nice park. And it's fun because I love holiday-themed stuff, so getting to see the park all decked out for Halloween is a lot of fun. Let's see. Jasmine Suit said, "Love the art. Anyways, my spring break's doing great." Excellent. Destiny Edits is currently on spring break. Oh dear. Well, Sean Full Dark's just trying to avert the apocalypse. Good on you. Roly Polio 4 said the best spring break vacation, relaxing in bed and not caring about anything. Beautiful. Starkiller 95 went to the rodeo. Excellent. Music Lover is working this week, but later next month they get to go to Japan! Ooh. Excellent. I don't remember what I used to do for spring break exactly. Like, we didn't go anywhere. I think generally when I was on spring break back in the day, what the heck was I doing? I probably was doing the sleep and do nothing route, or I was making videos for YouTube stuff if it was like after 2008. So there's that. Lazy Me 706 said, "What's good? Hello, welcome. All is well. All is well." Just a Guy Playing Games said, "Literally have been spending my whole spring break visiting colleges." Well, that's a good thing to like have enough time to focus on something that's going to be important for later. Sometimes just having a week to really concentrate on something like that, it can be pretty handy. So, good luck. I hope you find a college that you like. Mad Blacksmith, thank you for the 5 Nux bucks. They said, "If you're doing ROCs, I would love to see you draw mine, Heckle. I would be so giddy. I'm working on a new pic to upload to the Discord." That, if I end up having time to do that, that would be like a little Sunday Easter stream, and I'll put out like a call for OCs so everyone can put like a special hashtag in there and like answer a couple questions so I know who actually wants to participate, what the character looks like. And the questions are something simple, like what's the character's name? What kind of animal are they supposed to be? Are they, what do they identify as, like a girl or a guy or neither? Like things like that to help me understand like what I'm trying to draw. But I'll put out like a call for that later if I know that I'm gonna have some time. Online Devil said, "Any of my American friends in chat traveling to see the total solar eclipse on April 8th? I didn't know there was gonna be an eclipse. Where do you gotta go to see it? No idea." But that sounds like fun. I've never actually... You know what? Yes, I kind of have. There was an eclipse that I was around for, but I don't remember it very well. I just remember I went outside with my grandma to go check it out. I'm like, "Grandma, don't look at the sun or we're gonna both go blind." Welcome, Leanne Davis. You're not super late. We've only been going for like 20-ish minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, something like that. Oh, Connor the Plush was asking, how was the Snufkin game? It was adorable. It was fun. I haven't beaten it yet. I need to find another day when I can have Blaze do her little stream on it. It's possible, like, you know, my instinct was like, on Saturday, I bet I can squeeze in some time to do it. But I don't think so. I think I work a lot on Saturday, and I have to finish editing something. Gabriela Rodriguez said, "Literally, my spring break was finding jobs." That's alright. Valid. Important. That's gonna be me pretty soon. I gotta look for a regular day job to pick up again. I've got some ideas for some things I want to try to do, but I haven't had to put a resume together for a little while because I had like pretty consistent work for a good stretch of time. But I think everything will be alright. You just gotta get out there and go try. But I think I need to go get like a new, like, businessy looking outfit first. I can't show up like in like a sweater and like yoga pants. Hey guys. Croissant King says, "Hey, hi, how are ya? I'm good. I'd be even better if I had a croissant right now. I love croissants. They're delightful." And Sean Full Dark, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get hired at the grocery store if I borrow an outfit from Rouge. Colonel Sarge the Soldier says, happy early Easter, folks. Happy early Easter to you too, just a couple of days. Haley Puppy Pink says, how have you been, KN? I'm doing pretty good. We get to do a nice relaxing live stream today. I drew a bunch of this stuff ahead of time so that you guys could actually see me making art progress. You guys know I tend to get chatty and then I don't actually draw anything. So this is what I drew earlier today, so you guys can actually see me make something. And Princess Vertera was saying, Cream's outfit is so cute. Their outfits were very adorable. That's her Cupid Cream outfit and Amy's Cupid Cream / Valentine's Day outfit, and both of those were designed by my friend Daniela / Cutie Tea Cat. Hey Silver, saying how's it going, KN? Going pretty good. I've got a nice chill live stream today. Getting some Easter artwork drawn out a little bit early. Faye Anderson said, why do I feel like Omega would misunderstand the whole point of Easter hunts? Yeah, I guess an egg hunt to Omega might be a much more violent affair, and Eggman should probably keep his doors locked. Silver said, I'm not missing Fun Friday this time. Well, if you want something nice to relax to, put on the background while you're working on something, today's a good day for that, because we're just chatting and we've got some artwork happening. And I'm very unlikely to startle you by suddenly screaming out of nowhere. So, there's that. And the chat says, hello, Silver. Rui said Omega would go too far. We've seen him do it before. I bet that he would. Hello, welcome to the chat, Classic Sonic's Plush World. And, you know, we've been pretty stable so far today. And also, YouTube listened to me this time, I think, in terms of, I keep telling it not to do, like, ads when I'm actually live streaming because, you know, people miss stuff and then I feel bad. Today, I think it actually listened. So far, it says that it's off and no one has mentioned randomly getting an ad somewhere. I'll turn them on afterwards for the rewatch, because, you know, the ad revenue is helpful. But, during the lives, I've always tried to keep them off, just so, you know. But sometimes YouTube will turn it on anyway. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So far, so good, though, I think. Well, I hope your grandma feels better soon, Haley Puppy Pink. Blainstorm said the mid-ads are so annoying. It wouldn't be so bad. I think it's totally fair for ads to play when you first join the stream, because that's pretty standard. And then after that, you get, like, a smooth viewing experience. But when they're happening a lot in the middle, it's kind of awkward. Sorry, Croissant King. They're saying, should I be scared when someone says they like eating croissants? Don't worry, no one's here to eat the king. Just the subjects. Drumming Dragon said, do I be a devil and lie about having ads or not say anything? Have you gotten ads anyway? If you're getting ads anyway, that means YouTube is doing ad revenue without me. YouTube, please. If you're gonna do it anyway, please share. Nintendo Angel 247 said, hey, KN. Hello, welcome. And let's see. Because I appreciate the ads being there. I just wish they would maybe only show up at the beginning so that after that one, you can just enjoy the show. Okay, that's good, that's good. I had it off on Tuesday as well, but, man, YouTube went heavy on them. Like, people were getting a bunch. I'm like, why? Please. Haley Puppy Pink said, I'm watching this while playing Minecraft. Ooh, we might do more Minecraft on Tuesday. We had a good time. We only got to play half of, we were doing, like a Disney DLC with Sonic, Rouge, and Granny Pecan. And it was fun. I had a good time with that one, but we didn't finish, so we might end up playing that again on Tuesday. Good time. Welcome to the chat, Ultimate Chaos Power, saying hello, Team 182, sorry for being late. Hello and welcome. Sweet said, I miss when you guys played Minecraft. I really liked playing Minecraft, and I enjoyed making the episode versions, but people thought they were boring. Which was a little sad for me, so I de-emphasized playing it so often. I was having a good time, but for whatever reason, people were saying they thought it was like kind of boring, so I stopped doing it as much. Alas. But sometimes I do it anyway because I like it, and sometimes you gotta just do stuff that you like, even if no one comes to watch. That's just one of the realities of online content creation. Not everything you make is gonna be something that like lots of people like, and because of algorithm stuff, you gotta focus on stuff that more people like. But still, if you want to keep yourself sane, you have to make stuff that you also enjoy making, even if nobody else shows up to watch it. That was like me in that like fish game that me and Nate and Ames played with like Sonic, Tails, and Amy play Simple Fish Adventure. I knew people were probably not gonna gravitate to that one, but I thought it was funny, so I put in all the effort to make like a video version of it so that you could still see the best parts, because I admit it does take some patience to watch us get through the obstacles in a period of like 3 hours. A little easier on the watch if it's like just like a 30-minute like fast cut of the adventure. Mephiles the Dark Falcon said, would you consider doing a Minecraft hardcore stream? One, I don't know what that means exactly, and two, I'm not sure I would do very well because I'm actually not a very good Minecraft player. I just fall off of stuff and scream and try to build things poorly. It's just, the thing that I like about Minecraft is that it's like kind of an open world where you can walk around and do silly stuff with your friends, and also because it has the Sonic skins in there, it's a little bit more immersive for stuff on like the channel. But I'm not really a good Minecrafter, so if it was gonna be like hardcore Minecraft in some way, I think I'd probably just die early and be like, oh man. Oh, Rui said, hardcore mode means when you die, your world gets deleted. No respawning. Oh, well, if we started a new world for that, that wouldn't bother me, because I would die early, and so I don't think I'd get emotionally attached to anything. But I don't think that'd be very interesting for, people to watch. Let's see. Crossmare Girl Ovia said, the fish game was honestly one of the most hilarious ones you've done. I think it was really funny. I laughed so hard playing that game I cried. It's just, there's stretches of us having to be really concentrated to figure out the obstacle, and then other moments where there's a payoff to the patience of watching it, because like after watching us just suffer abjectly for like 30 minutes straight, suddenly something really stupid will happen and we end up laughing so hard that it hurts. It was really funny, but it's not really something that people are looking for specifically, and so if they don't happen to look at the thumbnail and decide to give it a chance, just like, I'm bored, I'll watch whatever the heck this thing is, then people won't necessarily find out that actually it was really funny. But it was a good one. I thought it was worth it existing. It deserved to exist, even if it wasn't gonna be watched that much. Welcome to the chat, Rushayu Ayu. Welcome. Luke Place said, I love the moment in the Simple Fish Adventure stream when Amy said, we're cuddling! And Sonic said, no. It was really funny. I had so much fun playing that one. And Rolly Polio 4 said it was funny seeing Tails rage. It was a good opportunity for that. I was losing my mind. I was having fun, but I was also going totally nuts in some parts. Oh. And actually, I was hearing that game is similar to another game called I Am Bread or something, and I still don't know what that game is, but my friend Jen played I Am Bread like 2 days ago, and she said it was pretty funny, so I don't know, we might be revisiting something like that later. Connor the Plushie said, Kayan, are you turning into Rouge? I don't think so. I share very few traits in common with Rouge. What has happened is that Rouge has turned into me. My speech patterns and like such color the way I perform as Rouge. Like if you actually rewatch how she acts and how her dialogue and stuff is written in the games and how she actually sounds, it's like a reminder like, oh yeah, her personality is actually not quite like that. My version of Rouge is very silly, and she shares one brain cell with Shadow, while Omega is their completely unhinged roommate who's the only one that makes any sense in the group. But technically, in terms of like actual traits that Rouge has canonically, I share almost none. I can't think of anything we have in common. If I'm like, oh yeah, me and Rouge both love coffee, I'm like, no, we don't. Rouge on Sonic Song loves coffee because I do. There's no indication in any of like the games that she likes coffee or even drinks it. So it's kind of funny to think about that sometimes. Hello, welcome to the chat. Cameron loves Roblox. And let's see. Hello, welcome to the chat. Lilac Fire the Cat Fox. And let's see. The Mad Blacksmith 1170 said I think this is referring to the bread game. It's so dumb you would love it. I often do use the term, I use that term affectionately about a lot of things. I'm like, this is the dumbest thing I ever played and I loved it. It usually just means that it's fun. And Victory Crew was saying, I mean, your voice sounds like Rouge? Nah, it's the other way around. Her voice sounds like me. The reason why I have so much fun voicing Rouge is that that's just how I talk. The only difference is that she's got a slightly different melody to the way that she speaks, but like the big energy, the big silly laugh and things like that, that's just me. That's just what KN sounds like. If it was gonna be Rouge, there's a little bit more of a melody to it, like Jessie from the Pokemon anime. And let's see. Welcome, Princess Nikia. And Joan Umpire said, I like your drawing so far, KN. Thank you! I recorded this actually from a little earlier today so that you guys could actually see drawing progress. I get to chit-chatting a lot when I do art streams, but as you can see, this is technically pre-recorded. But I want you guys to be able to actually see the process every once in a while. Logan Gale said, have you ever played Raft? No, I've never played Raft, but I know that some Among Us live streamers I used to watch, that's what they moved on to next, so it's apparently probably fun. But I never played it. Ryder's Shadow said, how can we get our OCs drawn? Well, later, my idea about the OC doodles is for Sunday, so like for actual Easter, for when I get home from work. Hopefully I have time to do that, but the idea would be like on like Twitter and stuff, I'd put out a hashtag that you gotta put into like a post that has like a drawing or like a screenshot from like the Sonic Forces OC maker or something like that to show me what your character looks like. You have to answer a couple of questions about the character that I'd be asking, and then if you follow all the rules, then I'd like do like a random selection of different OCs. But like, you know, the questions are basic. It's just things to help me understand what I'm like drawing. It's like, what kind of Mobian animal is this character? Do they identify as like a guy, a girl, or neither? What's their name, what's the general age range, things like that, and then some kind of hashtag. But I haven't like started the collecting concept just yet, but that's the idea. What I've got happening on the stream today is just like a little drawing here, and you'll see that I've got like a little sketch for where people's OC doodle would go. They're getting a chocolate rabbit from Cheese. And I did like 2 little sketches, like one in case you have a short OC that's really small like Cream, and then one that's like average sized. So I've got like 2 options there to help as a guide. But right now the imagery on screen is still, this is just the sketch. Connor the Plushie said, are Mario OCs allowed or no? I think they would probably need to be like Moby and like Sonic OCs, because I can't actually draw Mario characters very well. So it'll be, you know, like, Sonic OCs is generally where I'm focusing. And Minty Tails, thanks for the 199 Nux Bucks. They said Sonic Pulse on Roblox has a good OC maker too. Yeah, any of those, like, it's... Not everyone can draw and then share a drawing of their OCs just to show what they would look like. And so doing things like taking a screenshot of what you made your character look like in Sonic Forces, because they had that OC creator, or using, like, one of the, like, the online doll maker Sonic OC things, that's all totally acceptable. I just need some concept of what your character looks like. Welcome back, Online Devil! Ultimate Chaos Power said, do you like chocolate Easter eggs? I like chocolate everything. Let's see. Princess Keeley said, oh, interesting. Yeah, I haven't done it in a while. It's fun to do, although it's a little bit tiring. Usually I do save it for holidays or something. And normally, like, I've got a timer going so I don't take too long on any one given OC, because I want to get at least a certain number of them done. Because, you know, there's only so much time in the day. And, let me see. Also, Hype Voice Acting said, how's your week been so far? I almost don't remember what I did this week. I think it just worked. Yeah, I've been extra sleepy this week for some reason or another, so I feel like I slept a lot. And I had marshmallows for breakfast for no discernible reason, which was not a good way to start the day. It was delicious, but, it goofed up my blood sugar, so now I'm spending the whole day, like, hungry. I'm like, dang it, I've eaten normal food since then, but if you don't start your day out right, your whole body's like, what's going on? Gabriela Rodriguez said, is Amy going to be the host for the Easter video? Well, I'm working on a video that's coincidentally coming out on Easter, so it's not like there's an Ask the Sonic Heroes thing happening, and I hope I'll be able to finish it on time, and if not, then that's totally fine, but it would be, I think I would feel better about having it done, because I wanted to have it come out on Easter, so we will see. Hello, Skull902, welcome. Princess Vertera said, marshmallows for breakfast? Nice! No, not nice. Delicious, but it messed me up a little bit. I don't do so well having sugar first thing, but it was tasty. I guess sometimes you just gotta do it. But I wouldn't recommend doing that. It tasted delightful. However, it left me hungry all day, even though I've eaten normal food since then. Oh, by the way, guys, a little bit later, Skull902 is live streaming after me, since Vinny can't stream today. If you guys want the link ahead of time, I believe this is where he's gonna be live. So if you want to keep having a good time, you should join there. Oh yeah, I should explain what I'm doing at the moment. For extra flair on this artwork, I'm adding, like, you know, some grass and the sky from Pixabay, which is a website where they make, like, basically it's like free use clip art and stuff like that, so you can use it for your projects, like if you're not a good background artist or something. So this is me putting some grass together from clip art I got on Pixabay. And in a minute there, I'll show you guys, like, I've got like a screenshot of Pixabay so you guys can see what I'm talking about, but it's a good resource if you need like extra little things in there, because I can draw characters pretty well. In terms of drawing backgrounds, I can do it, but it takes hours and hours and hours, and right now I just don't have that kind of time. Hi Reed Maxie, welcome. Sean Full Dark was asking, who do you voice again besides Rouge? On my channel, I play Rouge the Bat, Blaze the Cat, Maria Robotnik the Hedgehog, I play Bokoon, and I play Sage. So, oh yeah, and in live streams, I play Tails, but I do not play Tails in scripted projects like Sonic Chefs, and I don't play Tails in Ask the Sonic Heroes. It's only for, like, gaming streams and stuff, or, like, Among Us on the Ark, I played Tails because those came from, like, live streams, but my official Tails actress is Heya Fireshadow, who is my favorite Tails actress ever, but I can't, like, you know, I can't ask her to be, like, to come and perform that often, so, I save her amazing abilities for, like, important stuff. But, that's my squad. That's who I play. Sweet said, I use Pixabay and other stuff for my classes. Pixabay is a good resource. It's very helpful for the artists, and it's nice of them to put together this material to share with others. Much appreciated. Why do I have 11 emails all of a sudden? Who are you people? Go away. Oh. What? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of some of the stuff. I had like a notification come up that's like, you've got 11 emails. I'm like, what do you mean? Why? Is there an emergency? No emergency. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. But my phone's probably gonna start going off again in 9 minutes, but I turned the sound down so hopefully it won't startle anybody. Good evening, Connor the Dragon. Welcome. Cameron Loves Roblox said, what kind of phone do you have? I have an iPhone. It's old. It's an ancient iPhone. It's definitely not the new version of it, but it is an iPhone as opposed to being an Android. Alright, let's see. Music Lover 9214 said, Rouge and Maria are my favorite characters you voice. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm happy you enjoy them. And you guys don't have to be Connor 1 and Connor 2. You can be your regular names, Connor the Dragon and Connor the Plushie. Let's see. Dust in the Wind said, this will be my first eclipse of that magnitude. You must be talking about the solar eclipse happening. Or is it solar eclipse, right? Yes. I only heard about it today from this chat, so I don't even know where you would need to be in order to see it. Are you still streaming smoothly? We good? Yeah, I think so. Alright, I was just checking. Oh, yeah, I forgot Samsung is also a brand of phone. Welcome to the chat, Tank Engine Media saying hi. Hello and welcome. Addie Felina said, my mom wants to photograph the eclipse. I think that you can probably do that with the right camera. I tried, I think, to take a photo of the last one on my phone, but like I was also trying not to like look directly at the sun, and my photo could not do it justice. Connor the Dragon said, one's a plushie and one's a dragon. Yes, they look very different. Silver the Hedgehog said, me every time I stream. Are you still streaming smoothly? Yeah, Silver, do you have connection problems sometimes on your Friday streams specifically? Because I'm pretty sure you do stream sometimes on Friday. I feel like mine on Tuesdays have been totally fine, but my Friday ones recently were just exploding everywhere. Although today it seems like it's going pretty smooth. I haven't seen any problems, but I was like, the last week's was so bad. Like, please, I just want to put on a nice show for everybody. And I know it's like annoying to try to watch a stream when it keeps buffering all the time. Silver said, it honestly depends. I feel like 90% of the time I don't have any problems when streaming, but then there's days where the streams drop like 10k frames. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. It's just sometimes it's totally fine and sometimes it isn't, and if I knew what the source of the problem was, it would help. It's just that it could be a few things, because I know my equipment and my settings are fine, because Tuesdays are usually very smooth, so it's either the internet itself in my area that's bottlenecked around that time, or it's YouTube that's bottlenecked at that time. But, like, today is going pretty smooth, so what's up with that? Oh yeah, I remember something fun, I guess, that happened this week. Sort of. I lived the most exciting life on the planet. I finished watching the entire Yu Yu Hakusho anime. That thing was freaking long, and it was really good. I liked it a lot. I had a really good time watching the whole show. I've been watching like a few episodes a day while exercising. I think just yesterday I finally finished the whole series, and it was a lot of fun. Much punch, much fun. Hello, welcome to the chat, Jaden Mohammed. Who here has seen the Yu Yu Hakusho anime? I don't mean the live action one. I saw a couple episodes of that one, but I was put off by how differently they decided to present the characters, because that Yusuke in the live action one, they were trying so hard to make him like serious, dark, cool, and just mysterious man. Like, that's not Yusuke at all. He's a big dumb fighty boy. And he's supposed to be funny. I don't know why they decided to do that, but it made all the characters' personalities and their vibe in the live action, like, I don't know, it's like it flattened it all out. And I'm doing good, thank you, Jaden Mohammed. Sean Dark said, I did watch it when it was originally coming out on Toonami. That's where I had originally seen some of Yu Yu Hakusho. The problem was that they only ever played the Dark Tournament arc, which was really good. It was very good, but because that's all they ever played, and so that's all I ever saw in passing, I previously thought the entire anime was about, like, here's a bunch of people in a fighting tournament. I thought that was the entire show. I'd never seen the beginning. I didn't know how Yusuke and crew even got to the tournament. I thought the whole show was dudes fighting in a tournament, and so it didn't really interest me. I was like, you know, whatever. I didn't go out of my way to watch that one. But then I finally did sit down, well, sort of. I was watching on the treadmill. I did watch the thing, and I got all the character context leading up to the tournament arc. And funny enough, like, when it was coming to the end of the tournament arc, no spoilers or anything, but when it was coming to the end, I was like, alright, I've almost finished the series. I was convinced that was the end of the show entirely, because I had no idea there was anything else. And then, lo and behold, it's got like another full season and a half after that. What? It's like, it's a big, long show, and I had no idea, and it was very endearing. I really liked it. Skull902 said, it doesn't help that the Dark Tournament is the longest season by a considerable amount, and it was really good. I liked it a lot. Rin the Hedgehog said, I don't really like the live-action Yu Yu Hakusho. It was actually what, like, the live action coming out is what inspired me to go and watch the original one, because I did, like, watch a little bit of it when it first came out, and I knew something seemed kind of off about it. I'm like, you know, I really didn't see much of the anime, but I'm pretty sure Yusuke's personality was not like this at all. Yeah, and hard to say what my favorite arc was. It was all a lot of fun. Let's see. well, Cameron loved Roblox said, are you gonna eat those fries? And if I had some fries, I would say, why yes, I mean to consume these. But I don't have any, so alas. The real 33 Panda Gamer said, I've only seen 5 episodes of the original Yu Yu Hakusho anime. And Ride of the Tiger said, I just added Yu Yu Hakusho to my Netflix yesterday. I think that they put the anime onto Netflix, or at least some, but I watched it on Crunchyroll. Kayela Project said, hey KN, are you winning, son? I think so. I am winning. Or at least my artwork looks cute so far. It's not done yet. Princess Keely said, my younger sister watches Precure, but she watches Doki Doki Precure in English. You know, I don't really have a problem with English dubs of things, partly because I do have a hard time... Okay, well, I do like watching things in their original language subtitled, like when I'm on a vacation or something, which doesn't happen often, but if I'm in a position where I can just sit still and watch the show, totally fine. Subtitles, original language, fantastic. But the issue I have is that whenever I'm watching a show, it's because I'm actively running on a treadmill. That's, I save all of my media consumption for my exercise routine to keep my brain busy while I run amok. But I'm watching on my cell phone and trying to read the subtitles on a screen that small while also running. I can't like read it well enough. Because it's like, it's getting all jostled around, so I do have to watch things dubbed, and a lot of the times the dubs are fun anyway, or at least the things that I saw. I mean, I did enjoy the Attack on Titan series enough to have watched it 2 times through, actually 3 times through. I watched the English dub all the way through, I watched the Japanese dub all the way through, with the subtitles. And then I had to refresh my memory when the finale was about to come out, so I rewatched it again. So it was, like, I sometimes do enjoy watching both. I did that with Squid Game also, and that one's not an animation, that one's a live action, but I watched it dubbed the first time, because I was watching it on the treadmill, and then I was on a business trip, so I rewatched it in the original language with subtitles a second time through. And Skull902 said, Yusuke is a brash, loudmouth young man with a habit of getting himself into trouble, but has an incredible sense of resilience and is an alright guy deep down. But enough about him. Kuwabara, though! Guess who's my favorite? My favorite in Yu Yu Hakusho is Kuwabara. I love that guy. He's, sometimes he's embarrassing to behold, to be honest. The secondhand embarrassment can be kind of strong when he's trying to get his flirting game going. It's like, please, Kuwabara, don't. Don't. But he is my favorite. My second favorite was, Kurama. But I really liked the whole, like, main group a lot. Skull said, you have the correct favorite character, KN. Yes. He's the good one. Or they're all really good. I really loved the main 4, and then all like the immediate side characters were all very good as well. But he's my favorite, and then the one that's got a slight lead between Kurama and Yusuke and Hiei, the one that has a slight lead on like the rest of the group for being second favorite is Kurama, and then everybody else is kind of in the same spot. But like I loved Genkai. I appreciated having like an old lady kicking people's butt. It was amazing. James Serbrook, we're talking about Yu Yu Hakusho at the moment. I just finished watching the anime this week, so it's fresh on my mind. Are we singing songs? Knuckles rap? These are fun songs, but I can't concentrate when I hear sound like words in the background. Princess Keeley said, I watch subbed anime a lot, particularly when new episodes of my favorites come out. Been watching Detective Conan recently in the sub, so the dub just sounds off. You know, and I can totally understand that also. I watched all of Yu Yu Hakusho in the English dub, and I can see how, like, I think that it was a really good dub, but, I did, like, peek in at what they sound like in the original Japanese, and because it's so different, I'm like, yeah, I can see how if somebody was more familiar or preferred the original Japanese voices, that, the English dub was probably jarring. They sound so different between the two, but I think the English dubs, especially, like, back in the 90s, they tended to go, like, really big with the character voices. There was nothing subtle about that at all. But I can't hear Kuwabara talk any other way. And Jaden Mohammed, yes, I know of Tangle and Whisper. I haven't read the IDW comics, but I know who they are. Victory Crew said, have you been to Japan if you understand Japanese? I do not understand Japanese at all. I maybe know, like, one word. I watch with the subtitles if I have the original language on. And same thing with Squid Game, which I believe is original language Korean. I gotta have the subtitles. Skull said, Kuwabara's Japanese voice threw me off so much. The man is so high-pitched. I got something worse. I tried to watch, like, there was a movie that came out that was dubbed before, I forget who was in charge of the Yu Yu Hakusho dub, but before, like, they had the license to dub the series, there was a totally different English-speaking cast that dubbed one of the movies, and it's never been redubbed. So they are speaking English, but it's not their character voices from, you know, and it couldn't have been because it was before the anime dub even came out, as far as what I understand. It sounds so wrong. It sounds so wrong. As soon as I heard Kuwabara especially, I was like, what's going on here? Who are you people? Oh my gosh. And Kayela Project said, ask the Sonic Heroes X Squid Game. As much fun as that would be, because I thought Squid Game was fun, I am way too late on the bandwagon for that. I remember when Squid Game was first coming out, a lot of, I noticed a few people in the, Sonic community were making, like, Sonic in Squid Game projects. But, like, I didn't even watch it until, like, 6 months after it came out, so I was, too late, to get in on that trend, even though I really liked that show. I thought it was fun. Luffy Creed said, KN, what are you doing on Easter? I'm working! Oh. I've got work on, I always work weekends, so I've got work on Sunday, and then if I have enough time and energy afterwards, I want to do, like, an Easter live stream where I do some OC doodles, where I, like, draw people's characters in quick sketch format into this drawing that I'm working on for today's live stream. I think probably I gotta just, like, jump in on that and just commit and do the thing. Even though I might be tired on Sunday, I think it sounds like fun, so that's probably what I'm gonna be doing on Sunday. So, work for the first half of the day, then, like, in the later afternoon / early evening, do some doodling, streaming, and then paperwork stuff, and then sleep. Yay! Rachel Schilder said, I've never seen nor heard of Squid Game. It was a big thing on Netflix. You might have seen it around, sort of, without realizing what it was, because it was kind of huge. Squid Game. Let me just get, like, one image here. And, let's see. Well, actually, can I put up, what do I have as a transition image here? Oh, it's Maria. Hi, Maria! Let me pause this for a second, because I don't want to spoil what the rest of this drawing looks like, because I have it on screen still. Clipboard. Here. Okay. Does this look familiar at all? Dudes in pink uniforms and this creepy doll. I think for the most part, if someone has happened to have seen some of Squid Game in passing or the marketing for it, those elements are the things that people are like, oh yeah, that thing. I never saw that thing, but everyone was talking about that thing. So, yeah, if none of that looks familiar, then somehow you managed to completely miss it, because I didn't watch it for like 6 months and like after it had come out and it was a big deal for everybody. So I was late on the game on that one. It's it's a violent show. It's not for kids. But it was good. It was fun. But just in case, some people have seen it in passing, and I enjoyed the show a lot. Let me put this out now, though, and get my regularly scheduled programming back up. Sapphire the Hedgehog recognizes it. Reed Maxey, I think, recognizes it. Yeah! But that's to answer the question of what it was I was talking about there. I feel like more people knew what I was talking about with Yu Yu Hakusho, but I didn't think to bring up, like, an image. Some things have been, like, you know, they're so well known just in the general populace that oftentimes you've maybe seen the imagery of it without knowing or caring what it was. So, Agent Nova said, I haven't watched it, but I do know what it's about. And Rin the Hedgehog said, I haven't watched it, but I've heard of Squid Game. That's true for, like, a lot of people. If it didn't catch your attention as a show to watch, like, that's, you know, totally fair. Totally fair. That's definitely not everybody's cup of tea. But a lot of people did, because it was so popular at the time it came out, a lot of people at least saw the imagery coming through. I didn't know what on earth all that was about either, and then I eventually watched it like 6 months later. And Sonic14343 said, I never watched the Squid Games either! And Alexia Frizzo said, I honestly think it's too violent for me. That is also, that's very fair. That's why I said it's kind of a, it's definitely not like a kid show. I'm not actually that drawn to, like, gory or violent shows, really. I get gripped by characters, and so sometimes I can overlook the horrors of the visuals because I'm really interested in what, like, the character dynamics and how they're all interacting with each other. I think that's the only reason I managed to enjoy Attack on Titan. There were a lot of elements of that show that are definitely not my thing at all, but I liked a lot of the main characters and seeing how they were interacting and, like, helping each other survive really rough situations, but, like, I'm not very interested in gore, so there was that. And to be honest, I think I can only say I liked half of Attack on Titan. The second half was a miserable experience, but at that point I was too invested in the characters and I had to watch the rest of the way through to see what happened to them. I couldn't drop it in the middle. Kaela, no way. Ask the Sonic Heroes X Attack on Titan, no way. Oh, and Rachel Schilder said Clannad was one anime that broke me. That one destroyed me. It came out at, like, just the right time to mess me up too, because I was at a really specific point in my college experience where, like, the difference between the season 1 of Clannad and season 2 hit me like a truck. That one was rough. And Dust, I understand. They were saying Attack on Titan is the one I really didn't like. I totally get it. I totally get it. I liked the intensity and the cleverness of a lot of the scenes, but I was really never into the gore part at all. It was horrendous. I can't explain exactly why I liked that show, but even then, I can only say I liked half of it. The second half was a terrible experience for me, but I had to follow it through. Hello, Lyrical. Welcome. Princess Keeley said, Clannad messed me up so bad, especially after story. Yeah, the second half of Clannad, what the heck? I only watched Clannad in the first place because I saw some funny moments of Sunohara on YouTube, and I was like, this looks like a funny show. I went into it completely blind. I had no idea it was going to hurt me. Oh, and Dust in the Wind said, the one that ruined my emotions was the Japanese version of Sailor Moon. It was such a roller coaster. They really softened up Sailor Moon in its English release, especially the original Deke dub. It censored out so much stuff. I had to be like, I was in college before I realized how horrendous some of those parts were, because they cut out so much to soften it up for the youth, and so I had no idea. And then when I found out, I was like, cool. I know it's so weird. I don't want to see people get destroyed or anything, but I do really enjoy the drama. So there's that. Lyrical Miracle saying, oh, what was that really horrific anime? Hold on. Yeah, another show that I enjoyed watching, but it had elements that I should not have enjoyed at all, was the Castlevania show on Netflix. I had a great time with that one, but that's another one that was actually really violent. But I wanted to see what Alucard was doing. I can be carried through quite a lot of horrendous stuff if I really like the characters that are running around, so there's that. Dust in the Wind said Castlevania was a good one. I enjoyed that one a lot, and I've seen so far what they have of the second Castlevania one. I believe it's Castlevania Nocturne, but that whole thing's not done yet. They think they just had like the first season of it. Online Devil said, the English dub of Sailor Moon was heavily softened. Sounds like what 4Kids did with Sonic X. Exactly. In the 90s and like the early 2000s, massively softening up the elements of anime was a major thing. Like, that's how come you get weird things in, like, this is just the first thing that came to mind, but I remember, like, my sister watched this one, but I didn't. In One Piece, like, in the actual original show, they've got, like, guns pointed at people and stuff. But in the English dub, it's like they're pointing fingers at each other instead. So, you know what, there were different standards of what was okay to show to the youth of that period of time, so, yeah. Logan Gale said, I finished watching Pokemon Horizons, it was amazing. Is that the new one that's got Liko in it? With, like, Sprigatito? And is that show? I watched Pokemon Concierge, or some of it. It was a short show, so it was easier for me to get through, but I was also editing while I had it on, so I missed a lot of it. Leafy Creed said Yu-Gi-Oh! Was heavily censored on 4Kids. A lot of things were, like, the Deke dub, 4Kids, like, all of those dubbing companies. That was just the way it was on, like, United States television at the time. Temporary Handle said, ever seen Ouran High School Host Club? Yes? Sort of, in passing. That's not one that I sat down and watched from beginning to end, but I saw some episodes of it, so I am familiar with it. I think maybe my sister might have read the manga, but I'd have to ask her. Welcome to the chat, Thunder! Yeah, Princess Keeley said, I watched the 4Kids version of Sonic X, and I hate how much was censored. 4Kids butchered so many shows like Winx Club and Sonic X itself. Yeah, that was just the broadcasting standard at the time, and so things getting dubs or redubbed nowadays, they generally tend to be more faithful to the source material. Although the thing that I do miss about, like, the old school dubs are just they dialed up voices to 11. So they were having, like, they had such distinct character voices in use, and a lot of, like, the more modern dubs, they're not, like, they're good voices, good performances, but there's something really iconic about, like, the old school voices of these characters Like, you can listen to them say a line and you know exactly who's talking. There's no way you can mix up who's speaking when. Dust in the Wind said the VAs back in those days had so much fun with their roles. You know they did. Oh, absolutely. Let me see here. This is good music, however. I won't be able to concentrate with the talking in the background. Oh, this is even better! Okay, I'm good. Skull902 said, a lot of modern voice acting in video games and anime alike, maybe even Western cartoons, is really samey, which is kinda sad. I think what they're going for these days is something a little more realistic, I guess, but I don't know. I don't think I need them to be realistic exactly. Believable is the term I would use. If it's a believable voice, even if it's like really kind of hammed up, I think it works really well. Like, we were talking about Kuwabara's voice before. In the original, like, Japanese voice for Kuwabara, he sounds like a normal dude. And you also get more of the picture that these characters are young. Like, they're all like 14. Like 14, 15 years old. 18, I think, by the end of the series. But, like, the way they're voiced in the original, like, it gives that energy as well. And they sound like normal people. And then in, like, the English dub, like, they've just got these incredibly memorable voices that don't sound realistic at all. Believable performances, but you don't hear people walking around talking like that. So, but I come from an era that appreciates just like big character voices. I think it's fun. I like it. Evil Dalek said Rouge was censored so much by 4Kids. Japanese Sonic X is something else. Yeah, they had a totally different broadcasting standard in the original, so... Thunder said, I need to make cream art. Well, this is a great season to do so with Easter coming up. Cream's got rabbit/bunny energy for it, so... And Skull said, as baffling as many of 4Kids edits were, most of it really was network standards and practices stepping in. I'll absolutely die on the hill that they had a good sense of humor and banger theme songs. I think, you know, a lot of them are enjoyable as they are. Like, for Sailor Moon, I wish that there was a Deke-inspired dub that was just the same character voices and the same music and effects and transitions and things. Just that they would maybe not censor a bunch of the good stuff. Oh, nope, Sapphire, I'm not going anywhere near Verbal Ace. I don't know a lot about, I don't really do reaction content in general, but, I don't know a whole lot about Verbal Ace in general, but I feel like from what I have heard, that might not be appropriate for a general audience's channel. And Skull also said, a fan group actually did do a Deke-style dub of Sailor Stars to finish the series. I don't remember what the group's name is, though. I'd be surprised if they managed to keep their material on YouTube. I was part of some dubbing groups way back in the pre-Sonic song days. But a lot of the problem that was had back then is they'd get content struck. So, you know, they'd put all this work into making like an episode, and then they'd have, like, it would get taken down by YouTube. So those projects I was in died pretty quick. Haley Puppy Pink said, Cream looks so adorable. Thank you. I was having trouble at this part getting her face and eyes shaped in a way that satisfied me, but I did eventually land on something I kinda liked. Shadow R said, with Sonic X, I like watching the comparison videos comparing the English version and the Japanese version. Yeah, those can be fun, the comparison between, like, one dub to another. Or, like, the original with the subtitles versus the dub. They cut a lot of good stuff out of Sonic X. They just didn't want to traumatize any kids. But you know what? To be fair, when I was a kid, I liked that kind of drama of, like, you know, character deaths and stuff. They really softened it up with a lot of characters in Sonic X, but I loved that stuff when I was a kid. Kids are maniacs, man. Good music. Goodbye for now, Connor the plushie. Miracle said, the anime that my wife showed me a clip from that traumatized me more than anything was Gleipnir. Please, children, do not watch it. Oh dear. Well, you know what? There's plenty. There are plenty of anime that are kind of horrifying. It just depends on what sort of things you like and enjoy watching. I'm sure whatever that is, I'm sure plenty of people like it. I have had I won't repeat the titles of these things, but I have had the experience before of, like, looking for a new anime to watch, but not, like, going off of recommendations. I was just, like, digging for one on Crunchyroll, and every once in a while, like, this actually happened numerous times, like, just the first episode of the show would horrify me in some way where I'm like, nope, I'm erasing this from my memory and I'm not watching it. You never know what you're gonna get. And Bruno Milan said, what do you think of the Sonic X Angry Birds crossover event? And are you doing any crossovers on Ask the Sonic Heroes for that? I do not have any plans of including the Angry Birds on the show. I have heard of the crossover event. That's probably one is it a mobile game? That's another one I probably won't have the opportunity to like it. Sometimes it can be fun to play the little side games. I wanted to play the Cookie Run Kingdom one because it looked cute, but I just didn't have the time. I haven't even had time to play Sonic Dream Team, is it? And that one's just like a straight up Sonic mobile game, so it gets a little bit tough. But yeah, I have heard of the crossover. I think I saw one of those movies. Maybe, did I see both of them? I don't remember. It's been a little while. And Drumming Dragon said, and then you have anime like School Live. Starts out wholesome and cutesy, and then, nope, zombies! You never know what you're gonna get. That's like Madoka Magica. It's all fun and games until you're a few episodes in, that's how they hook you. I did watch all of that one, though. That was a good show. Madoka Magica. Horrendous. But it was a good show. Really interesting. Shadow R said, I played Sonic Dream Team on my iPad since it is an Apple Arcade game, but I was really glad they brought Cream back to the Sonic games. She deserved to be in a game. That was nice that she got to be included. And also my Girl Rouge was in there. What's not to like? I just don't have a lot of time to play much. Online Devil said, Rovio, the Finnish game developer that created Angry Birds, is now owned by Sega. You know, that explains a lot in terms of deciding to make certain crossovers. Hello, welcome to the chat, Lance Darkwater. And Skull was saying, shout out to Sega for gutting the studio that made Dream Team. Smart decision there. Joking. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with, like, the media industries right now, but in terms of, like, video game studios and also, like, animation studios, something is going awry in the background there, because I don't know what to make of all that. I don't think this is a good time to be looking for a job in media creation. Hello, welcome to the chat, Mr. Needle the Hedgehog saying hello, what's up? Hello and welcome. Flamestorm once said, I also heard that Sega's doing their Fall Guys version with Sonic. I totally forgot about that. It's like Sonic Toys? Sonic Toy Battle or something? Something about like, I guess you're supposed to be running around with, like, toy-sized Sonic characters, and you can have, like, up to 30-something online players at once. I don't know, I never played the original Fall Guys, but maybe I'll manage to play whatever that one is, and I'll die quickly. I'm not good at mass competitive games, but, I can sure try. Hello, welcome to the chat, Starspeed, or Starspied. They said, hi KN, my first Fun Friday stream in a while. I just wanted to say you're my favorite creator on YouTube. Oh, thank you. And I can't wait to watch all your videos while I'm in wisdom teeth recovery. I'm sorry. I've been there. You know, it's probably better to watch something nice and wholesome while you're recovering from your wisdom teeth surgery, and like the stuff on Sonic Song I think is a good choice. I remember when I was recovering from my wisdom teeth surgery, I watched this movie on Netflix called Plague Dogs, and when you're like half delirious coming off of the anesthesia, you don't want to be watching something like that. It's on like the vibe of like the, you know, you guys know Watership Down? It has those vibes. And I'm like half delirious from like the wisdom teeth surgery. I'm just watching this horrific show. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put on a movie about dogs. And I'm like, this was a bad idea, man. Yeah, no, that was not a good plan. The other thing I can remember turning on after that, while I was kind of dazed and confused by it, I watched Anastasia. Like the, have you heard there's a rumor in St. Petersburg? That one. That was a much better choice, so you probably plan out your movie watching ahead of time, because I was just like going through Netflix and I just picked something that looked like fun, and I don't know why post-surgery KN decided Plague Dogs sounded nice. It wasn't. Crossmore Girl Ovia said, I've heard of Plague Dogs, and honestly I'm too scared to watch it. You know, I don't have a proper memory of it because I was delirious when I watched it. My only other memory of recovering from my wisdom teeth surgery was that my grandpa had gotten McDonald's and I really wanted a French fry, but like you can't chew anything when, you know, I had all 4 of mine removed all at once, and so like I had a lot of recovery, and I, you know, there wasn't even a side I could chew on. But I was like, Grandpa, please, I'm dying. Can I have one French fry? And so he gives me one fry, as requested, and I was just like laying there trying to watch Plague Dogs while eating one French fry for like 2 hours. It was very silly. There's some like other silliness from like leaving the like the actual place where I got the operation. I got it done at a dental school, actually. I couldn't afford to go to like a regular dentist office to get that surgery done, so I got it done at a school. And what I can remember from coming off of the anesthesia and being completely loopy was that I was very friendly. I needed to shout and wave at everybody. Someone coming by on a wheelchair being wheeled into their surgery, I was like, hi! Good luck in there! 2 thumbs up. My friends got me in the freaking car, and like I just saw like a pedestrian just coming down the sidewalk. I'm like, guys, hold on! I roll the window down and stick my arm out like, hi! Have a good day! Stupid. My friends had to make sure they seat belted me in, and one of them had to sit in the back, I think. No, they didn't. They left me back there to my own screaming devices while they sat in the front. Someone should have sat in the back with me because I really wanted to shout and say hi to everybody I saw. And at least I settled down by the time I was actually just at home, laying on the couch, eating my one French fry for 2 hours, watching Plague Dogs on the couch while my grandpa was like watching westerns on TV. And those are my primary memories of wisdom tooth recovery. Yup. Oh no. Good luck, Cameron, on Let's see, is that for your braces? You would... I'm sorry about the braces. I hope that they have helped, though. That's something I never actually had to go through, but I have lots of other teeth-related problems, but straightening them was never, like, an issue that I had. I had, like, all the other kinds of problems. Lyrical Miracle said, I love how you draw floofy hair. Thank you! That's, you know, I've had people comment on what my style is as an artist, and the only thing I can identify is that I like to really overemphasize big poofy hair, and if it's an animal character, I like to give them really big ears and tails. Just making big poofy stuff is the only identifiable KN art style thing I can think of. No, Music Lover 9214 said, I had 2 separate appointments where I had 2 wisdom teeth pulled. I felt cotton-mouthed afterwards, to say the least. I knew going in that I was going to have problems with all 4, at least eventually, and so to save money, I did them all at the same time. You know what, I remember what it was like to have, like, the anesthesia take effect also. I was scared to death, because I'm a gigantic wimp when it comes to, like, the dentist and the doctor and things like that. I think I was, you know, I try to boost up my sense of humor a little bit as much as I can, so I'm like, I'm fine. I'm not about to cry. See, look, I'm smiling, yay! So I was scared to death, and I remember they, like, pulled me out to, like, the anesthesia thing, and they put, like, the little mask thing on, and they were like, alright, so, in just, like, a couple of seconds, you'll be under. And I'm like, okay. And then the doctor just wheels all the tools up, and a bunch of students loom in, and the doctor's like, alright, this is what we're gonna do here. And I remember thinking, like, oh no, wait, I'm not unconscious, oh god, I'm gonna die. And, like, literally, the split second after having that thought, I woke up in the best mood on the planet. And that's when I was shouting and waving at everybody on Earth. So, it's scary going in, but it's really not that bad. No, Ride of the Tiger said, when I got all 4 of my wisdom teeth taken out, the second I woke up, I just started sobbing for no reason. It can be an emotional experience. It's interesting how different people react. I did have to have a tooth extraction a few months ago. That one scared me really, really bad. And to save money, I did not do the regular anesthesia. It was just the topical kind. But I didn't end up feeling anything on that one. Like, I could feel stuff happening, but not, like, pain. And I remember having to think that whole time, because I was fully conscious for that one. My, like, brain mantra to keep myself calm was, it doesn't hurt, it's just weird. It doesn't hurt, it's just weird. So that was the other one. Oh, did I miss a Nuckbuck? I will go and get it. Oh yeah, sorry, Minty. And I think Sapphire wrote something a bit ago. Thank you for the reminders. I was into talking about teeth, I guess. Minty Tails, thank you for the 199 Nuxbucks. I said, I remember when Pokemon had some inappropriate episodes. You know, I've said this before, the broadcasting standards in Japan for what was, like, funny for kids was not the same as it was in the States at the time, and I can see why some of that stuff, they took that out like, we can't show that to kids, that's bizarre. They won't understand what they're looking at. We weren't conditioned with the same kind of humor in some areas. I think I know what you're talking about. And Sapphire the Hedgehog, thank you for the message. It said, happy Friday. I love these doodle videos, and this video is so adorable with Amy creaming a big Easter egg with lots of chow inside. Yes, the best Kinder Egg surprise, a bunch of chow. Oh no. Lyrical said, haha, Porygon flashbacks. Poor Porygon, it wasn't even Porygon's fault. It was Pikachu doing, like, an electric attack that caused all those problems. Yeah, but you know, they can't, like, blame their, like, their main mascot, so there was, like, it was probably the right thing to do to not release that episode again. I think if they were going to, they really needed to edit it down. man, the flashy lights thing was not something people were very cognizant of back in the 90s. Like, one of my favorite games that I've played on livestream before is a Sega game called Cheeky Cheeky Boys. Tons of fun. However, there are some moments of flashing lights in there that are definitely, potentially, epilepsy-inducing. And so, whenever I stream it, I try to remember what parts that's on. So I'm like, maybe I can, like, darken the screen a little bit, because if you darken your screen somewhat or cover it, it's a little bit safer. Michael the Wolf said, blame Pikachu. And Porygon did nothing wrong. Yeah, they needed to I don't know if they did. Did they ever recut that episode so that it was safe for viewing? And Trigger VA, welcome to the chat. They said, hey, what's up? Hello! I've got the line art going, for some character art for what I might do for a fun little, like, Easter character doodling stream later, but I had to draw, like, the full image first. And, well, after this is done, I need to get a little bit of exercise, I think, because sitting for too long makes my back hurt. And then I've got some editing to do tonight, so those are my plans. Oh no! Skull902 said, nope, episode never aired again. There was another one that a fan group did an English dub of. They slowed the lights down. Yeah, even just that, it's bright and fast flashing that's the problem. Like, it does help at least a little bit to turn down, like, to make the screen dark or something. I think that they could have edited it in a way that would make it a little bit safer, but good heavens. The Real 33 Panda Gamer said, some old Mega Man stages had a lot of flashing lights. Yeah, it was a common special effect back in, like, the 90s. People wised up about maybe not doing that so much later on. Rachel Schilder said, a game I'd love to see you guys play is DreamWorks All-Star Kart Racing. Well, I definitely don't have that one. I'm not even sure what platforms that's on. We played Team Sonic Racing for a little while, and I would play some Mario Kart, but I don't own the game or the systems. The occasional time you guys have seen us play Mario Kart on stream was because I had another friend covering the live stream that day or hosting it. Like, Jazzy's got the equipment. He can play Mario Kart. But normally I don't get to, when those streams are happening, I don't actually get to play because I don't have the systems for it. One time I did, though, because I happened to be with Jen at the time, and she let me use her Nintendo Switch. And so, that time I did get to play, and I was bad at it, but at least I got to participate. Cameron Loves Roblox said, when are you going to stream next? Which day? Unless something comes up, I should be streaming next on Tuesday. I stream regularly on Fridays and Tuesdays. Fridays, like, even if I have the stream covered by somebody, it's always on Friday, at least at some point. Sometimes early, sometimes late, but usually from 3 o'clock until 5 o'clock in Pacific time zone. And then most of the time we do Team Up Tuesday streams. That's when my Sonic voice actor and I can do stuff together, so we'll usually stream something. So Tuesday, April 2nd is probably the next time. And it's normally around 11 o'clock in the morning Pacific time. Probably, if we are able to stream this week, I think we're gonna play more of the Disney Minecraft project. Because we didn't beat it. There's plenty to go. So that should be the next one. Y Station 22, thank you for the 10 Nux bucks. They said, so far this Easter drawing is looking excellent. Happy Easter, Team 182. Happy Easter to you too, Y Station. Where it's in just 2 days, it snuck up on me. I'm trying to get a video finished it's not Easter themed or anything, but I did want to release a video on Easter. I just got so busy lately. Like, you guys know that I moved recently to a new place. So I've been scrambling all month to like settle in properly. So I got a little slowed down on a lot of things, and then I've got like job searching stuff I've got to do. So, but I still want to try to finish. It's not a long video at all. I should hopefully be able to finish. It's just that I got so busy with everything else I didn't get to work on it as much as I was hoping for. Hannah Meyer said, I'm drinking coffee with ice in it, and it's amazing. Excellent. I have iced coffee. Well, I've got cold brew in my fridge and ice cubes, and so I am able to have iced coffee. Blah, blah, blah. I'm able to have iced coffee. Not at the moment though. Maybe tomorrow. Y Station said I regret nothing for the pun. That's fine. Luffy Creed said I am eating chocolate ice cream. Nice. I had some sunflower seeds right before the stream. I was eating those while drawing. And also, sorry, Bruno Milan. I don't, generally my only Discord friends who have access to my DMs are people I know personally. I don't add anyone who I don't know very well. It's a safety thing, and then also, you know, I've always thought it was like a little bit weird to have one-on-one chats with like someone you just know as like a live streamer. I don't know. It's just, it's an internet safety thing that I learned from, you know, being around for such a long time. You know, the one time when I first had like Discord available, I knew better when I first started. I had my DMs turned off to the general populace, and that's how I started. But I remember someone convinced me to add them. It got weird immediately. It was the one time I finally made an exception and like added somebody because they said they wanted to ask me a question that they were too embarrassed to ask in like the public areas where normally I'll talk to everybody. And so I was like, oh, okay, that's all right. Naive. I'll leave it up to your guys' imagination what they decided to ask. And I was like, nope. So yeah, most people, you know, they just want to chat and like have a nice time. But also, unfortunately, I think I'm very sorry about this also. But even like my personal friends on Discord are like, man, you are hard to pin down for like a conversation. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm not actually online that much either, because normally like I'm working on stuff, and so I don't really socialize very much. And so when I do, it's in like the publicly accessible areas. So, you know, we all kind of talk in a group. Ooh. Bye, Star Killer! And Sonic14343 said banana splits with chocolate bars taste better. Man, I love banana splits are so good. But then again, I think I'm just a fan of bananas. That is a regular breakfast staple for me, banana and yogurt. And pears. That's what it's been lately. And like oatmeal and stuff. I really had a craving for cereal a couple weeks ago, and so I got a box of cereal. That didn't work out. You know, guess who ate the entire box of cereal throughout the day? I'm like, I think I'll just have this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Cereal is very good. Princess Vertera said they love chocolate syrup. Excellent. Yes, all very good. Dustin the Wind said, it's funny, Can, that is my current craving. I didn't even get the most sugary cereal ever. It was like big boring grown-up cereal. Like Cheerios. But oh my god, I ate the whole box of cereal. Oh, thank you, Trigger VA, for the $6.99 Nux Bucks. They said, out of curiosity, you mentioned job searching. Anything specific you're looking for? Whatever will help me pay the bills at this point. I'm trying to keep it from becoming an urgent situation. So I don't think that I've got the time or the leisure to be job searching in my actual field of expertise. Most likely, it will be just in whatever service industry type thing I can find that's available, that's easy to get to, that can help me afford the bills. And that's basically it. That's the only That's the only thing I'm technically looking for. Help paying the bills, because I can't just do that with YouTube and my other job at the moment. I need to bolster it up. Oh, it looks like we finished the footage here. Alright, so let me just bring up this one. There we go. So here's our... This is as far as I got anyway. And by the way, everybody, we'll be streaming for maybe 10 more minutes. And then I think Skull's got a live stream today. I think playing Sonic Mania, but I think Skull is still in the chat. He can specify, but I think he's doing a Sonic Mania stream. Skull 902 stream right after me. Here we go. If you guys end up wanting to do more streaming, you should go over there. But we got 10 more minutes before we make that swap. Skull902 said that he is playing Sonic Mania. The chat chooses the character he will play as. Well, that sounds like fun. And Amblene's Door said, "Ah, the pains of current living." Yeah, you know what? There's no shame in doing what you gotta do to make ends meet. That is totally acceptable. It's a little bit intimidating. It can be. But I've done that before. I've just gotten like a little office job that I kept for about a year, and then, well, I got let go of that job eventually, but it was okay because I was able to concentrate on my YouTube for a while after that, and that was the situation I had for a good while. But you know, times are changing. So I'm getting ready for the job hunt, but it doesn't have to be something specific, just as long as it helps support the rent. Trigger VA said they do decent company. Oh, decent what? Work with a decent airport company, which pays well starting out, working worldwide if you're interested. Oh, no. That's probably not a good idea. You don't want to tell me too much information about where you are or what you work for. I've thought about that before, doing work in an airline. The problem is I can't, you know, maybe if I just, like, I couldn't be like a flight attendant type person. I would need the kind of job where I'm able to stay in one spot. As interesting, I think, as it would be to be, like, you know, flying around to different places and get like the special airline mileage. Because then I can visit my family a little bit easier without it costing quite as much. But I still do have my other job, so like I'm not available at all on weekends and certain days of the week, which does make some of the job hunt a little bit difficult. I have to find, like, that's the other thing. I gotta find something that fits in with my current schedule. So it's a little bit complicated, but I have thought about that before. Like, I think working in an airport, that's good, solid work. And hello, welcome to the chat, Lucky Tales Game Room. Luffy Creed said, "Dude, Honey Nut Cheerios are nice." I love Honey Nut Cheerios. Skull said, "If KN was a flight attendant, that'd be like constant travel. No stream, no video, cry every time." You know what, though? I guess if that, like, again, that's not actually possible for me because my other job has me landlocked, but if I was, like, a flight attendant and traveling all the time, you can bet those Sonic Goes To videos would get real interesting. Sorry, Writer's Shadow. I can only... The largest capacity that I can be anybody's friend online is like a kind of an amorphous entity. So, like, you know, I'm happy to have you here, but the concept of you gotta be careful, I guess, about making friends with like people who are streamers and stuff, because you don't really know them that well. You always gotta keep those YouTube people at arm's length a little bit. So I don't think that I can in good conscience call myself necessarily like a friend exactly to a lot of people. You know, this is sort of like a weird distinction I've drawn as, like, I'm an old school internet person where there's, like, certain safety things that are in line, and I'm always really careful about the safety of the people that interact with me, because, like, I know I'm, like, 100% non-threatening and nice and good and fluffy, but I gotta set a good precedence, because there's a lot of people you think are really nice, but it turns out they're not, and it happens more often than I think is comfortable, and I've been shocked by these things in a personal way more than once, and so I try to set a good example, keep it a little bit professional, even though I like to hang out with all you guys in, like, the big group setting and chat with everybody, because that's a safe environment, I think, when you're in the big group with everybody. But always practice your internet safety. It's a little hard to explain, like, what the mindset behind that is. I think I do that for, like, everybody's safety, and, like, including mine. We can certainly interact in, like, the big group setting, and I love having you guys here. It's a lot of fun. It's an honor to see that certain people come to the live streams every week, because you guys could do anything you want with your spare time, with your, like, your Friday. You could be anywhere and do anything. And that there's a specific, like, group of regulars that I have that choose to spend some of that time with me. It's extremely honoring, and I appreciate everyone being here, and I hope that I can provide you with some nice, chill entertainment so that it's worth your time. Skull902 said, generally a safer bet to be in a controlled environment like this. Yeah, I don't want to go into too many details expounding on the internet safety thing, but you don't want to... You do owe it, like, even if it's, like, your favorite internet person ever, always remember that they're your, like, favorite internet person ever, and there is a degree of separation, because there's only so much you actually get to see of your favorite people online, and it's safer that way. And so I'm always really, like, as much as I really like having everybody, like, around with me, and I get to chat with everybody, and I think it's a ton of fun, I'm always really careful to help people make that distinction as well, because it's just better for your safety. Like I said, I've personally experienced that like, in certain settings, so just be safe out there. I can't really use the word friend exactly, because, you know, there's no way for you to actually know me well enough to use a term of trust like that. The people that I am, like, friends with, like, they've known me for years, so it's a little bit different. Like, Skull, for example, this guy has known me and worked with me for, like, what, 15 years or something. It's different. Aw, well, Laylee Bunny said, you'll always be worth my time. I've been watching since I was, like, 11. Aw, well, thank you. Yeah, everybody, please be safe on the internet. Yeah. I just noticed that this is good music that came on. This is a good playlist, and so I'm gonna take a second real quick to put this on. There's nothing weird in the side panel, is there? Nope. Okay. And real quick, because I do gotta wrap up pretty soon here, I just want to show you guys what we've been listening to. Special shout out to Scourge_LDK. We've been listening to their sequence of Sonic soundtracks while we've been live streaming today, and it's been very chill. It's like 8, almost 9 hours long. So if you guys also just want to do some nice listening, or to leave this person a nice comment for providing us some beautiful music, here is the soundtrack for today's stream. There we go. They're the unsung hero. Okay, everybody, if you want to continue having a fun time streaming, go and join Skull902 over at that link that he just dropped. Then the usual applicable things. He's like language content warning. I'm always careful about like the word choices I have over here, because it's supposed to be general audiences. You should be able to watch my stuff with your grandma without your grandma fainting. about something horrendous we said, that rule does not apply to all of my friends' channels and live streams. That is a totally different arena. That is their house, their rules. So just keep that in mind. But if you guys want to watch Skull play some Sonic Mania, go for it. We're gonna go ahead and start wrapping up today. Thank you guys so much for joining. It's been a nice time. If I do end up doing the OC Doodle stream for Sunday, I'll like put out information about that on like Twitter and whatever, where people are actually able to share artwork. Like even for safety purposes, I'm even careful about having you guys like email me stuff. You know, any sort of like one-on-one interaction you have on the internet, you just gotta be careful, okay? I sincerely care about the safety of the people I interact with. That is important to me as an internet grandma. I've been here on the interwebs for like 15 years or something. I've seen some stuff, okay? So I care about your safety. Anyway, yes, have a good rest of your day, everyone. Thank you so much for being here and spending some of your week with me. Happy Easter if I don't see you then or before then. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.